I'm Nick with Thrasher Basement Systems, and in this segment we're going to talk about the differences in basement dehumidifiers. And on my right here we have a Sandy-Dry basement air system, and on my left we just have a dehumidifier you can buy at any hardware store. So there is some very distinct differences between the two, and obviously for you as a homeowner it's important to pick out the one that's right for you. One of the major differences and one of the major advantages for the Sandy-Dry system is it's an air purification system as well. And right here is the filter that will collect and remove mold spores and dust particles as small as 2 microns out of the air. So what that means for homeowners is even dust on their upstairs will be much less, and their basement as well. So that means less dusting. So compared to your dehumidifier over here that you can buy at any hardware store, that doesn't even offer any kind of air purification system as well. So very big distinct advantage there. One of the other major differences is the size of the cold coil. Now the cold coil is what actually removes the moisture out of the air. So the larger that the cold coil is, the more moisture that will be removed. So I think that makes a lot of sense. So the Sandy-Dry's cold coil is a lot larger than dehumidifier you can buy at a hardware store. So the Sandy-Dry will actually remove 110 pints of water out of the air in a single day, whereas this dehumidifier will only remove around 30. So you know, to kind of do the math there, you need about 4 of these dehumidifiers to do the work of one Sandy-Dry. And how this works for the Sandy-Dry is once that air is collected, it comes through this condensation hose right here, and it drains into a sump pump or a floor drain. So it's maintenance free. You really never have to do anything with it. So that's obviously a nice feature. Whereas the dehumidifier over here, it drains into just basically a bucket, and the homeowner manually has to go downstairs and remove and empty this bucket to be able for this dehumidifier to function again. Another major difference in dehumidifiers is the fan, which what the fan does is once the air is conditioned, we need to blow that conditioned air out into the living space. So the Sandy-Dry has a 250 CFM fan, which if we turned it on here, it really moves a lot of air. Compared to this dehumidifier that if we turned it on, really you wouldn't even know which direction that the air is moving from and which direction that the air is being blown to. So there is some major differences there. So it's important to get that conditioned air out into the living space, and that's what really tells you and shows you that the dehumidifier is working and gives you a lot of the benefits. So also to mention that the Sandy-Dry is energy efficient. It only pulls 6.3 amps. Your dehumidifier over here basically is the same, but if you remember from earlier, you need about 4 of these units to do the work of a Sandy-Dry, so that makes it a lot less energy efficient. So basically the Sandy-Dry over time will pay for itself just from the amount of money you're saving from energy penalties. So if you're concerned with mold, allergens, and just the overall comfort of your basement, Thrasher recommends the Sandy-Dry basement air system.